Congratulations on completing Module 1. That's a great accomplishment. We're going to jump into the first video of Module 2 and continue on in this series of discovering your purpose. Now listen, we don't want to just discover your purpose, remember, but we also want to take action steps to move in the direction of your dream and to really create and live a life that you truly do love living. Okay, a couple quick things before we get started. The first one is if this video series has had an impact in your life and you know someone else that could really highly benefit from it, please share this video, like it. All those things help the YouTube algorithm, and it just allows more people to get this information and really impact more and more lives. The second thing is this, is that if you have not seen Module 1, I would highly encourage you to actually stop this video now, go into the descriptions, or also put a link on your screen right now to go back to Module 1 and start this series from the beginning. It will be highly beneficial for you in really discovering your own purpose. So with that, let's jump into the video. Hi, this is Steve and welcome to Module 2. You now have a vision or an idea of a vision that you would really want and desire, and you've also completed all of your exercises from Module 1. So there's a story about an old man who was walking through a botanical garden, and he all of a sudden hears a voice that says, "Mister, Mister." And of course the old man is looking around and doesn't see anyone there, and all of a sudden he hears the voice again, "Mister, Mister, look down here." And so the old man looks down and he sees a frog. And so he reaches down and grabs that frog and holds it up in his hand and kind of gets close. And all of a sudden the frog says, "I'm actually a beautiful princess trapped inside of a frog's body. All you have to do is give me a kiss and I'll give you all the pleasures of the world." And so the old man kind of thinks for a moment. He takes that frog and puts it right in his pocket and he continues on his journey. Well, now all of a sudden he starts hearing, "Mister, Mister," very mumbled. The frog's trying to talk out of the pocket. So he pulls that frog back out of the pocket, takes a look at it, and the frog says, "Mister, I'm a beautiful princess. I'm just trapped inside a frog's body. Just give me a kiss and I'll be a beautiful princess and give you all the desires of the world." And the old man kind of begins to bring it close. Maybe he's going to give it a bit of a kiss, and he stops for a minute and he thinks, at this point in my life, at this age, I think I'd just rather have a talking frog. And he puts it back in his pocket and continues on his day. Now, what's the point of me telling you that story? The point is this, is that your vision doesn't have to conform to what everyone else thinks or maybe desires of you. It doesn't have to meet some kind of societal norm or what is actually logical. This is about your vision, and this is about your desire in creating a life that you truly do love. Okay, so now we're going to actually test your vision. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. These questions are also in your worksheets, but I really want you to take your time and really kind of analyze and make sure that your vision is a yes to each one of these 5 questions. Okay, now here we go. So here are the 5 questions that I really want you to run your dream or your vision through. The first question, does your dream give you life? Do you feel an amplified aliveness when you step inside that dream? As you're doing some visualization around this dream, are you feeling more excited, more alive? Those are the types of questions you want to be asking yourself. Question number 2, does your dream align with your core values? Now, maybe you're not 100% sure what your core values are. I would really encourage you to step back and just kind of explore that a bit, because your real dream will never ask you to be out of alignment with your values. Question number 3, is your dream going to require that you grow? If you can accomplish your dream at your current level of development, then you're not dreaming big enough. Question number 4, do you need help from your source, from a higher power? If you know everything that you need to do to bring this dream into fruition, again, you're not thinking big enough. I think the biggest mistake that people make in this area is often they set the bar too low rather than too high. I want you to dream big. What is it that you would really, truly love? And then question number 5, is there some good in your dream for others? Your vision, your purpose is not just about you. It will have impact on the world around you. So my encouragement is dream big, think big. Make sure you're answering a yes to each one of these 5 questions. And with that, let's look at fine-tuning it. So let's take a look at what all that looks like if you're actually working with a client or if you are actually being coached. So let's get back to our role play with Robert.
So Robert, where we kind of left off on our last call was we'd really, kind of isolated your vision a bit. It was feeling pretty good to you. So now we just want to test your vision. Okay. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and we can kind of expound on them if we need to. But the first question is do you feel like your vision gives you life? Does it give you more life?
What do you mean by that, Steve?
When you're putting that, remember how we kind of did that exercise, the time machine exercise? I had you do some of that at home as well. Do you feel more expansive? Do you feel more energized?
Oh, yeah.
Does it create an emotional state?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I spent a lot of time with my vision and shared it with my wife.
Okay.
And it does. It excites me wholeheartedly. I mean, I just get lit up every time I'm thinking about it. And even though we're talking about future tense, I mean, I feel like it's achievable. I feel like I can do it.
What did your wife think, by the way?
She was excited.
Good.
She was excited.
Good.
She was
Good.
excited.
Good.
I was excited. She could see that it gave me more life.
Very good.
And so
Very good.
She was happy.
Second question, does your vision, is it in alignment with your core values?
My core values, like what I stand for?
Yeah, what you really believe in. In other words, your vision is never going to go against what your core values are. So to give you a crazy example, let's say your core value is I don't believe in stealing. Your vision is never going to be I'm going to become a bank robber, right? We don't want to be in contradiction to what we really believe internally.
So, yeah, I mean, I would love to help people, and I'd love to give back, and the freedom that this vision would give me would allow me to really spend time with my family, and it is in alignment with everything that I'm looking to achieve.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. And then, Robert, does it make you grow? Not help you grow. Does it make you grow?
What do you mean by that, Steve?
If you can accomplish everything that you want to accomplish in your current state, then your vision's not big enough for you. So in other words, our vision wants to be kind of up here, and maybe we're here, and we have to continue to grow to really bring that into fulfillment, your own personal growth and development.
Yes. Yes. Excuse me. There is a lot of growth that is required. There's a lot of things that I don't know that I need to learn. There's a lot of study, a lot of work, and that's exciting in itself. It's something new. It's something fresh, and I'm excited to start on that journey.
Okay. And then the next question is a bit similar. Does it require help from your source?
From my source, as in, what do you mean by that again?
Whether you believe it's energy, universe, God, regardless of kind of the terminology you use, maybe a way to think about this is this. If you know every single step that you should take to bring that vision into fulfillment, then what you have is a lofty goal. You really don't have a vision or a purpose for your life. So, in other words, it's going to require that I'm getting a bit of a download, if you will.
Yes, I would say I don't know all the steps.
Okay.
I don't know all the steps. You told me to forget about the how.
I know, and
you told me to forget about the how.
I did. Thank you for holding me to that.
So I wasn't, but if I start getting into the details of it,
right.
I don't know. I do need help.
And then the last question, Robert, is does it have good in it for others?
Oh, of course. Yes. I mean, good in it for a lot of others. I believe taking my experience and my knowledge and the study and really pouring into people as I have been in a more professional way, I think would be beneficial to not only them but to myself.
Okay, so that was 5 good strong yeses, right?
That was 5 strong yeses.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so we've taken Robert through the 5 questions, and he's a yes in each one of those questions. Not only was he just a straight yes, but he did a lot of explanation as to why he is a yes. And so that vision definitely resonates with him. And so now we're going to begin to move into really fine-tuning that vision, creating really a vision statement, and making sure his verbiage is in alignment with what it is that he wants to accomplish. Thanks for watching the video. I trust it was highly beneficial to you. If you got value out of that video, make sure you smash that like button. That's how we can kind of tap into the YouTube algorithm to get this information out to as many people as possible. And that's where my heart is really at, is I want to really be able to be a blessing to as many people as possible and help them live their best life. And so with that, right over here, maybe over there, is going to be the link to the next video in this series. So go ahead and check out Module 2, Video 2. That's the next step for you. And again, if I can ever be of service to you, please leave a comment, a question, anything that I can do to serve you. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am here for that. So with that, have a great, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.